If you want to live the principles of Think and Grow Rich, then click on the link below and enter our academy. Do you want to know how to think and grow rich? Hi, my name is Sidharth Shah. I am the CEO of Think and Grow Rich Academy. We represent the Napoleon Hill Foundation in India. Tell us what you want and we will show you how to get it. Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sidharth Shah and I am the CEO of Think and Grow Rich Academy. We represent the Napoleon Hill Foundation in India. In this video, I am going to give you a brief summary of what are the 13 steps to riches. A brief summary of my research of the principles of Think and Grow Rich. So, let me just begin. When I was in college, my pocket money could afford only so much. So I got a pocket edition of Think and Grow Rich. This was my first edition. It costed about 100 rupees and that's it. And I just read it as a book, like any other book. I just read this as a book and nothing happened in my life. Then I thought of doing some more research on this. And I got this book, this is one more edition of Think and Grow Rich, which has got all the annotations and all the appendices are there in this. So this is much more elaborated version. So I read this and I also read it just like a book. I didn't study the principles and nothing happened in my life until I went to the Napoleon Hill Foundation, right? So currently right now, Jaco has got this publication which is there. I've read this also. In fact, I've read almost all publications which are there available in India. But in 2016, when I went to the US to the Napoleon Hill Foundation, my parent company, I was exposed to the real secret to Think and Grow Rich. So this is one more edition of Think and Grow Rich. This is actually the real cover page of the 1937 edition. This was the original edition which is there. It has got a bold text over here and this is also a good read. It's also a very good read to read. And one of my mentors in Canada, his name is Satish Verma, and he gifted me this copy of Think and Grow Rich, which is not available in print right now, but it has got latest examples of how these principles can be applied in the 21st century. So this is not available right now. But this particular edition of Think and Grow Rich that changed my life. I am reading from these principles every single day. One of my mentors, Don Green, who is the CEO of the Napoleon Hill Foundation in USA, he gifted me this copy. This is the classic edition of Think and Grow Rich, which is not available in the text. This is the real secret. This is the real secret, and it's all leather bound and it's all gold edged. And I study from these principles every single day of my life. So I'm not a master, but yes, I'm a master student of these particular principles. So let's begin. That what is the essence? Let me summarize what are the steps to Think and Grow Rich and how can I give you in this video the summary of Think and Grow Rich. And let's begin with the first chapter of Think and Grow Rich where we mention, which is called as Thoughts Are Things. Thoughts are things. That's the first chapter. Now in this chapter, Napoleon Hill has given that thoughts is the most potent form of energy. This energy which you have got is so powerful, it can make a laser beam look puny. There is no comparison between your thought process, the energy which your thought has got, with any other power. You see, your voice can travel at the speed of sound, but your thoughts can travel much faster. This can travel so fast across, it can travel across the universe. Thought is really the power which you have got. Everything is energy in the universe, and thought is a very potent, very powerful form of energy, which is explained in the first chapter of Think and Grow Rich, which is Thoughts and Things. The second chapter is about desire. And what he talks over here is desire is the starting point of all achievement. It is the starting point of all achievement, and you don't have to have an ordinary desire. You got to have a real burning desire that come what may, it's going to happen for sure. It's not going to be depending on the circumstances. Corona, COVID, pandemic, that's all external. We create our circumstances if we have a real burning desire. And we coach you how exactly to convert a normal desire into a burning desire. So that's the first step to the 13 steps to riches, chapter number 2. The second step is faith. Now, faith is, what is faith? Faith is visualization of and belief in the attainment of your desire. So, if you have desire, but if you don't have faith, it's not going to work. Golden line I'm going to tell you. Expect the things which you desire, alright? And don't desire things which you don't expect. I repeat. Expect the things which you desire and don't desire things which you don't expect, for sure. So faith and desire have to go hand in hand. And over here, Napoleon Hill gives you a classic way of how to induce the faith, how to have that faith and the belief systems. You see, religions tell us that you got to have faith, you got to have belief systems. Everywhere people tell us that you got to believe in yourself. But nobody teaches us how to develop that faith, how to get that faith. In this chapter, it is explained in precise terms that how you can develop this faith. That's the second step to riches, having faith. The third step is auto-suggestion. Auto-suggestion. What is auto-suggestion? Auto-suggestion is self-suggestion. Self-suggestion. And there is a subtitle to this. It goes as like this: the medium of influencing the subconscious mind. Auto-suggestion means the medium. It is a medium to influence the subconscious mind. That's auto-suggestion for you. So auto-suggestion is such a powerful thing that Napoleon Hill talks of, that this step to riches is the keystone. It is the arch to the entire principles of Think and Grow Rich. And it's a very short chapter, but I think it's one of the most powerful chapters of Think and Grow Rich, where you can understand what is this power of auto-suggestion is. And you can create the belief system which you want to create by re-evaluating your belief systems by using this power of auto-suggestion. That's the third step to riches. The fourth step is specialized knowledge. Specialized knowledge means personal experiences and observations. You got to have specialized knowledge in your industry, for sure. I'm not saying I'm a master of Think and Grow Rich, no, but I'm a master student of Think and Grow Rich. I'm not a life coach. I'm not a business coach. I am specializing. I've created a brand in my specialized knowledge of Think and Grow Rich. So you got to create a brand. You can have specialized knowledge right now, at your fingertips. You can have specialized knowledge at your through Googling. That's it, as simple as that. But you got to understand that in whichever industry which you are working, you got to have specialized knowledge. So that's the fourth step to riches. The fifth one is imagination. Imagination is the fifth step to riches. Let me explain to you what you mean by imagination. Imagination is the workshop of the mind. What a beautiful way to define what is imagination. It is the most marvelous, the most miraculous thing which you have ever got across. You see, everything is available. Knowledge is available on Google, for sure. But imagination is much more powerful than knowledge. It is much, much more powerful than knowledge. That's what the power of imagination is. It is one of our higher faculties. We have got 6 higher faculties. What are our 6 higher faculties? Perception, will, imagination, memory, reasoning, intuition. Fifth one is imagination. You got to imagine that the desire which you have got, the belief system which you have got, with the specialized knowledge, that this is already, it's happened. Your desire is already happened. That's where you can tap the infinite intelligence and get that brilliant aha ideas in this particular step to riches, which is imagination, right? The sixth step is organized planning. Organized planning. What is the subtitle to this particular step? The crystallization of desire into action. People say, oh, how is it possible to just think and grow rich? They miss this crucial step. This is the real action part of it. You got to have this crystallization of the desire which you have formed in the first step, the belief system which you have got in the second step, with the auto-suggestion and the specialized knowledge, using the imagination. You got to have organized planning. And one of the simple ways to have organized planning is to have definite plans. I repeat, definite plans, not perfect plans. Your plans need not be perfect, but yes, they need to be definite. And to have definite plans, you need to write those plans. You need to write those plans. That's what the power of this particular step is. That when you start what you want to achieve in your life, the how How it's going to happen will be attracted to you in this particular step of organized planning. That's the 6th step to riches. The 7th step is decision making. Decision making. Okay. The subtitle to this is the mastery over procrastination. Oh God, we all are procrastinators, big time procrastinators. But you see, if you want to master, if you really want to conquer procrastination, you got to become a real decision maker. You got to be a decision maker. Understand this. Wherever you are right now in this particular situation in your life, it is because of the decisions which you took beforehand. So you got to become a decision maker. And in this particular step, once the planning is done, you take a decision that this is what I'm going to do, and you move forward with all entire belief system. So this is the 7th step to riches, which is a very crucial step of decision making. The 8th step to riches is persistence. Persistence. Let me define for you the subtitle to this. Persistence. Persistence means the sustained effort to induce the faith. What it means is, once you take a decision that this is what I want to do, you don't give up. You don't give up. You never ever quit unless you're going to realize unless and until you're going to realize the goal which you want to achieve. This is the real difference. Persistence is something to a human being, to the character of a human being, what carbon is to steel. What a beautiful way of explaining. Without persistence, India has got talent, the world has got talent, but without persistence, success doesn't happen. You got to be persistent. And sometimes this quality is considered negative. Sometimes people are considered as cold-blooded and ruthless. But what they have got is persistence, that come what may, I am going to achieve the particular results which I want to achieve. That's the 8th step to riches, which is persistence. So once you decide, then you have to be persistent that I'm going to stick to this particular decision and achieve it. All successful people in this world are quick decision makers, and they don't change once they take a particular decision. That's the research which is showing in the 7th and 8th step to riches. The 9th step to riches is the power of MasterMind. Power of MasterMind. You multiply your brain power. Napoleon Hill talks of that mastermind. What is a mastermind? It is a combination of 2 or more minds coming together to achieve a specific goal. You have to combine this mastermind together so that you can achieve the result which you want to achieve. You can have your mastermind with your better half, with your spouse, with your family members, with your colleagues, with your teammates, with your subordinates, with your superiors, anywhere around you, members according to supporting to you to achieve your common goal. Well, you can have a mastermind for sure. Well, you can achieve mediocre results in your life alone. But if you want to achieve the grand levels of success, you got to use this power of the mastermind. And this is not teamwork. No, teamwork is ordinary. Mastermind is extraordinary. Teamwork, it is just a combination of people, may not be working towards a common goal, but a mastermind is an accumulation. It's an amalgamation of 2 or more minds, where the third level of a higher priority or mindset is formed. That's where the real power of mastermind is there. You can really multiply your brain power by using the power of the mastermind. The 10th step is the mystery of sex transmutation. Yeah, it is a mystery, and people sometimes don't understand this particular concept. And this is a beautiful concept, the energy of sex which is already there within us. How are we able to transmute that energy, not just for our physical expression, but to achieve the goals which we want to achieve? And there are ways and techniques of doing it. And here we talk about the mind stimulants which we have got. Sex is one of the highest mind stimulant which we have got. 1930s, he wrote this particular concept of the mystery of sex transmutation. What a wonderful concept. And once you understand this aspect, that you unlock the mystery, you will have the charisma. You will become the master of sales and marketing. You will become the king of your industry. You will go to the genius level once you understand this mystery of sex transmutation. That's the 10th step to riches. The 11th step is the subconscious mind. The 11th step is the subconscious mind. What is the subtitle to this? The subconscious mind is the connecting link. Now understand this, there are programs and programs on the subconscious mind. But the subconscious mind is the connecting link between what? Between your conscious mind and the infinite intelligence which is going to give you all the ideas through your hunches, through your gut feeling, through your insight, through your intuition on what you want to do in your life. That's the connecting link. emotions are impacted by the subconscious mind. Subconscious mind is impacted by the emotions. The language which a subconscious mind understands is the language of emotions. This is where you're really getting into the depth of these particular principles, and you can really have a connecting link. You can tap the power of the infinite intelligence to guide you to achieve the goals which you want to achieve. That's the 11th step to riches, the subconscious mind. The 12th step is the brain. The brain. Your brain is an electronic switching station, and it is always sending and receiving thought waves and frequency waves. Now understand this. Your subconscious mind is your sending station, and your creative imagination is your receiving station. Your brain can be used to switch off and switch on like an electronic switching station, and your thought processes are electrical in nature and your emotions are magnetic in nature. If you combine these two particular steps of step number 11, your subconscious mind, and the 12th step, the brain, bang, you have got the law of attraction mastered for sure. That's the 12th step to riches, the brain. And finally, the 13th step is the sixth sense. Well, that's where he calls this as the door to the temple of wisdom. This is the real door to the temple of wisdom. And richness, as defined in Think and Grow Rich, of course the context was money in the bank, but over there we talk of a variety of richness, and having the wisdom of what is true richness is possible only through the application of the sixth sense. We talk about having an invisible counselors around you, and you can have your role model supporting you in your journey so that you become the best version of yourself which you truly want to be there. You can create your own destiny in this 13th step to riches, the final step of the entire 13 steps, the sixth sense. And the final chapter which is there in Think and Grow Rich is about the sixth ghosts of fear. These are all ghosts. These are all imaginary fears, not real fears. What are the six basic fears? The fear of losing money or the fear of poverty, number one. Number two, fear of criticism. What people will think about us? Well, that's the fear of criticism. The third is fear of ill health, which is there with all of us, especially in this pandemic. The fourth fear is the fear of loss of love of near and dear ones. The fifth one is the fear of old age. And the sixth one is the fear of death. These are the six basic fears which you need to conquer. And of course, there is this fear of old man worry, which is an imaginary, which is the most critical fear which you need to conquer. Understand this. This is what the entire book of Think and Grow Rich talks of. First chapter, thoughts are things, 13 steps to riches, and bang, ending with the six ghosts of fear. I mean, I've been doing this research since last so many years. I'm analyzing this, reading all possible versions of Think and Grow Rich across the world. And this is my summary of Think and Grow Rich. And you just cannot summarize this book the way it is written. There's so much of depth in it. There's so much of essence. There's so much of understanding needs to be there. Napoleon Hill gave his entire life studying these particular principles. So it makes sense to me that I'm going to devote my entire life to study these particular principles. I mean, he researched all successful people, and then he came to this particular formula of success. And I'm sure this particular video has given you some insight summarizing what is the power of Think and Grow Rich. Well, reading the book is one, living is another. If you really want to live these principles, come to the experts, and we'll make sure that you can truly start to think and grow rich. If you have liked my video, please share, press the like button, subscribe to my channel, and share this particular video. This is one of my classic ways of summarizing the power of Think and Grow Rich. This is Sidharth Shah. I'm the CEO of Think and Grow Rich Academy. We represent the Napoleon Hill Foundation in India. Thank you so much for watching my video. See you on the other side. Bye-bye.